actually, Christine, I wanted to talk about that this morning. Christine says that my past loves have been visiting my dreams. Let's start with the dreams since we're here. You may have noticed in the past, I don't know, it's so hard to quantify time now. Let's say the past 2 months, but especially the past month and past 2 weeks. Dreams have been really changing the way that they work. So depending on how dreams were for you before, they're probably a little different now. You may notice that they have this textural shift in them, and they feel important. They feel like they're connected to things. And what's happening is, whereas before, and when I say before, I mean for some of us, not everybody was taught this or believes in this, but there is an overarching theme with dreams, generally speaking, that they are just your subconscious fucking around, right? Like it doesn't necessarily connect to something that is happening, but more so connecting to things that have happened. And it's your way of your brain kind of reconciling things and shifting things around and trying to understand your life or just random stuff. Good morning, Amanda. I think what we are realizing more and more is that when we dream, we visit the astral plane and we do things. And as we have been preparing so very intently for all of this new earth energy to come in, we are doing a lot of that work in the astral state, because that is a place where we are untethered by our physical bodies and by our mind's limited constructs. So when we are in that astral plane, we are completely free to move around as our higher selves and connect with others as their higher selves and all other iterations of themselves. Does that make sense? So when we go into our dreamland now, we are able to connect with other people, and we absolutely do. And some of us, if you really start to feel into these dreams and you start to talk to people about them, you will see that there are connections, and that a lot of the time, if you are in somebody's dreams, they are in yours, and vice versa, and you are connecting. And speaking of past loves, relationships, and all of those things, moving into 2021, because we are pulling energy out of toxic soil and re-anchoring it in love, a lot of relationships are going to experience shifting because of that shift. We are moving into that space of love for ourselves and love for others, and that creates a lot of healing and a lot of understanding of past actions and a lot of karmic debt clearing. So a lot of us are moving into, if we so choose, 2021 with a very clear karmic slate. You can have that. That is up for grabs at this time. And when you move into a new arena with a new cleared karmic slate, so to speak, it allows you to interface with people in completely different ways. Even people who you previously had interfaced and interacted with in kind of toxic ways, right? Because you're no longer carrying around that karmic baggage. Now, I say that to say, that doesn't mean that you go actively seek out all of your previous toxic partners to see if you can spin that a different way. That's not what I mean. What I mean is that don't be surprised if you find some of these people in the astral plane and you work out things in that place. It counts. Just because it doesn't happen on the material, fourth-ish, fifth dimensional plane that we're currently on, some of us are currently on, just because it doesn't happen in that physical space doesn't mean it doesn't count and it doesn't matter. So keep that in mind when you're having interactions with people in your dreams that you know in waking life, because you are interacting with their energy and you are shifting things, you are changing agreements, you are healing arguments and rifts and changing patterns, and it does absolutely count. because as you feel more into that, you'll notice it. You'll notice a lightness when you have those reconciliations. Sometimes you don't have reconciliations. Maybe they're not meant to be that way, but I will say the overarching energy of right now is that moving into heart space. So it feels very much more like if you're meeting somebody in dream space, it is because your souls would like to kind of clear that up and smooth it out so that you can move forward untethered by those denser energies of your previous connection. So I hope that makes sense because it's pretty exciting. It's very liberating. And it gives us a new way to do relationships moving forward, which is to always remain in complete honesty with oneself. And that is not what we typically have done in relationships, because when we come into a relationship, we have this wonderful human habit of trying to shape ourselves to fit somebody else's ideas and having them shape themselves to fit our ideas. We come in with a truckload of lists, right? Tell me that you have never made a list of all the things your person needs to be. We've all done that. Think about that for just a moment, because if you go into a relationship with a bullet list of all the things a person needs to be, you are setting that person up to have to hit such a high standard that they're constantly going to be falling short of it, right? So moving into New Earth energy with relationships, it's more about staying in alignment with yourself in the present moment, because when you do that, you don't have to worry about your bullet lists, because you're always going to be in alignment. If someone is not in alignment, then they're not in alignment, they won't stick, because why would you be hanging around with somebody who is not resonant with you, right? Rachel's asking, what if you're dreaming about someone new? Again, if you haven't met this person in the physical plane yet, your people are coming through. Your friends, your lovers, the people who are meant to come through to help shift you into new pathways and to assist you and support you on your next level of growth for new experiences and adventures. They're coming through right now. It makes sense if you think about our karmic plates being cleared, so to speak. When you clear a plate, you wait a little while, it's time to eat again, right? Totally fresh thing happening. So if you're dreaming about a new person, somebody who you don't really know yet, pay attention to the information that comes through at that time. Make sure you're asking yourself how much of this information feels resonant and how much of it feels like my projections creating a scenario, because we do that too, especially with potential love interests. Just always touch base with yourself and touch base with your heart to make sure that you are receiving accurate, grounded information, and explore in dream time. Because you really do learn a lot in that space. And of course, keep in mind, we are all at different places in our spiritual evolution. So if the person that you are meeting in the astral plane has not caught up with that, with those concepts in the physical plane, then it's going to be difficult for you in the physical plane, when you're not in the astral plane, to connect with them the same way you do in the astral. It's just kind of how it is, but feel that out. It's new adventures, and we can't run around just being scared of being hurt all the time, right? Stay in your heart, be in alignment, take no shit, keep your boundaries, and have a good freaking time, right? It's life. So, yay, friends. So I want to talk to you about what's happening here at Sarah Amala for 2021. So restoration is going strong, and that is going to be my main focus. It's foundational focus for 2021. And what I have done with restoration is I want to make sure that your membership with restoration is something that feels like it's growing with you, and that it continues to open you to new experiences within yourself and outside of yourself, and that it continues to give you support and tools for that growth and support as we move through 2021, which is not going to be less eventful than this past year. The difference is you are not going to be blindsided this time. Cool. So with that being said, restoration is remaining at $22 a month, but I am dropping the 25% discount on all services, and that is so that I can continue to offer things at the lowest possible rate for all of you guys while still maintaining integrity for my energy output. So members of restoration will always get access to all the things first and exclusive perks that are only for members and 10% off. So with that being said, the biggest exciting thing that's happening in restoration or there's two big things, but one of the biggest is each month, you guys who are in restoration will have a masterclass by a new person. So this masterclass is completely free to you guys, and it will be on varying topics. I've got them booked out through half the year. So we're starting out with astrology, and we're moving into sound healing. We've got some awesome movement people coming in. We're gonna learn about herbal remedies. We're gonna learn about EFT tapping and a lot more coming. And there might even be some months where you have 2 masterclasses. These masterclasses will be available to you live, so you can join them and interact. And they will also be recorded and sent to you so you have them whenever you want. And each person who is volunteering their time to do this master class is also going to offer their services to you guys at an exclusive discount. So that's going to be happening every month for you so that you can kind of expand your horizons and it's not just me doing all the things around here. So I want to support more people in this new earth field and get them more exposure, get you more exposure so that we all have a vast palette to work with, if that makes sense. So I'm super excited about that. The other thing that we're doing for 2021 is I have picked Speranza Animal Rescue, and a portion of all proceeds that I make for 2021 will be donated to Speranza Animal Rescue. I picked them because they are local and I've been following them for so long and I love all of the work that they do. You know, they are the first place I tell people to call if they find find a pit bull on the street or think that there's dog abuse happening. They do amazing work. So I'm super excited to be able to lend them some assistance and to be able to offer you guys the ability to say that I'm taking care of myself and I'm also doing something to take care of the animals in the local community. So I'm super, super excited about that. Now, the other thing is one-on-ones, I'm still not gonna be offering the way that I did before, but I do have a partnership now with Hey Hero, and that will allow you to ask me questions. And right now, through January, it's only $33 to do that. So if you want to get a mini forecast for January, you want to ask any questions at all, you can hop onto Hey Hero. There will be a link on my site eventually. You can hop onto Hey Hero and ask away, and that is available to you anytime. I respond via video, so it's kind of like this, and it's more intimate than just having a text. So that is available to you. I'm also now on TikTok, and I will be doing daily mini updates and little fun things that are exclusive to TikTok. Yes, I am obsessed with the TikTok. It is very, very fun. So that is happening as well. Moving into the month, we are going to be starting Your Body is Not a Machine, which is the 6-week activation. I'll be doing more of these. So if you are not able to join us for this first 6 week, we'll take a little break and then we'll have another 6 week, and it won't be about the same thing. But the way that I do my programs is we pick a theme, and the theme is whatever's resonating and like won't leave me the hell alone, basically. And with that theme, I create a container, and then you guys come into the container and we make the magic together. With all of these 6-week intensive activations, you have one-on-one access to me, you will have meditations sent to you, you will have little mini activations sent to you, and you get to keep those, and email access as well. I'm also opening 30-minute one-on-one consultations with me for those of you who are enrolled in 6-week programs. So if you want to, have a reading or you want to talk about things before we get into the program, that is available to you if you are enrolled in the program. So I'm excited to be offering a more intimate way of connecting with each other, and also to receive all this information and create those containers with you. Doing the 6-week courses has been really, really amazing for me. We did it with creative writing. We did it with finding your spirit story. And it's kind of a game changer to connect with others in that intimate way and with your own self in that way. And as we move into 2021 and all these energies continue to upgrade us and shift, and we are just in this new world, basically, understanding ourselves is going to be key. This is where we're going to get our navigation. This is where we're going to find our own leadership, right? And there are things that we need to heal. And so I'm very excited to start off with the body, because especially as women, we have got to stop. We have got to stop criticizing, changing, modifying, and degrading ourselves based upon the way that our body looks. We need to feel good. We need to feel strong. We need to feel empowered. And we need to be able to project that energy out to help heal. We have so much important work to do, and that work does not include making our New Year's resolution to lose 20 pounds again. Just saying. So if you are interested in learning about any of those things, hop on my website. If you are an Instagram person, my Instagram, I have a linky thing, and you can find all of the links in there. I will still be going live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That is something I enjoy doing. And you know, who knows what else? Who knows what else is gonna happen? This is what I know today. But I'm very excited to continue this journey with you guys. If you want to join Restoration, you can always do that on my website. It is $22 a month. You can cancel anytime you want. We have our own little Facebook group going. And it is just really awesome the way that the communities come together to support and create this new earth energy and to uplift each other. So I'm super proud and super honored to be on this journey with you guys. I am going to head out, but I want to let you know that Friday is the first day of January, and we will be doing our January forecast and 2021 updates at 10 a.m. instead of 8:30. Because I feel that we need a little extra sleep on Friday morning, because some of us will be partying it up in our living rooms, right? Yeah. All right. So anyway, I love you guys. I hope you have an amazing, amazing, amazing Wednesday. Yeah, I hope you have an amazing Wednesday. Do the full moon call if you haven't yet, my friends. There's plenty of time to do it. And hop on the Facebook group and let me know what you think. If you have any questions about anything, about any of the services, the activations, blah, 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 reach out. Have an amazing, amazing Wednesday. Deep breaths, drink water, and I will see you on Friday morning. Mwah! Love you, Jenny. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and follow.